Hello, are we live? Hello, hello. What's up? I just thought I would finally let me get my position here. Um, that doesn't look too great. I'm gonna have to kind of figure that out. But oh yeah, I think if you don't mind, I'm just gonna kind of figure out. That looks pretty good, right? Yeah. Okay, that looks better. You have to excuse me. I'm kind of figuring my shit out here. Okay. Uh, let's see. Well, I'm definitely trapped in this corner, so let's do a show. Hi, I am Justin Cristelli, the Real Manos, and I have often put off doing live shows. I like to do these things every week, but I don't know. I'm tired. I get busy. I don't know if people watch these, so um, I thought I would jump in and do a new show. And let's see. This week I'm going to be talking about some stuff. I haven't reviewed the second Batman Deadpool crossover entitled Batman Deadpool. Uh, and I actually am a month late to the party on this one. I actually didn't get a chance to buy it a week or two after it came out. So I wasn't able to review it immediately. But also, I got a few comics here. I got Amazing Spider Man 19. I got Batgirl number 15. Wow, Batgirl's been around almost as long as Amazing Spider-Man. Well, just never thought. I got two X-Men books here. I got Uncanny X-Men number 22 and regular X-Men number 23. I also got a couple of toy things from the 80s. I got Thundercats number 22 and Transformers 28 right here. So I'm going to be talking about these guys. So while everybody's kind of getting set up, I guess let me share the stream, I suppose. So I guess while I kind of like get things started here, I can kind of let you go on, what I'm doing, like and stuff. So okay, the first 16 days of this year hasn't been so great. Like I did get um a speeding ticket like second day, and I caught a cold on the third day, and then of course the news out of Minnesota is just very depressing and very demoralizing. Um, here's a little story. I was at my day job today, and I told a coworker, who's an adult. I told my coworker like, "Oh man, last couple weeks got been terrible. I got sick. I got a speeding ticket." And I said, "And the news, as you know," and she was like, "What? What? What's been happening?" And I laughed for a second, and thinking she was just being facetious, and then I realized like she did not know what I was talking about. Like ICE killing people in Minnesota and terrorizing people, and she looked at me and it's like, what? Like I don't know. It's she said it like Carrie White's going to the prom? What? I, it she did I guess did not expect me to say that. So yeah, I got a cold, and it's kind of kicked my ass. I'm giving it to Lindsay, and we have a roommate, and like he caught it too. I don't know. I feel kind of bad, so I gave these people my sickness. Um, and I did catch. Speaking of getting caught, I got caught by a cop speeding, and let's see. I've already paid the ticket. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. What's funny is I had another friend ask me like, why were you speeding? Which is to me a strange question, and I told her because I like speeding, and not speeding sucks. I think these are pretty reasonable reasons. So that's kind of what's been going on, and yeah, like I said, the news uh, right now has been really depressing, and it's not been exactly creating a huge amount of enthusiasm for me to do anything really. So uh, it's been kind of a bummer. But you know what? I decided to just like kind of sit back and find some new comics. Hold on, let me post this over on the Real Manos Facebook page. We're live. Okay, and post that over on Blue Sky. If you don't follow me on Blue Sky, what the hell are you doing? You should watch me on Blue. You should follow me on Blue Sky. I'm pretty entertaining over there too. You can also catch reactions to like geeky stuff, as well as like updates about what I'm doing with the channel, what I'm doing with my comics and novels and stuff like that. And you should get on Blue Sky. It's pretty cool. All the cool people are there. I don't know what you're doing over at other places. So let me just share this, and we'll be good to go. And I'll see if I have anybody watching. We're live. I haven't done a live show in a while, so if nobody's watching, I don't blame anybody. It's like, that's my fault. I'm going to try and get better. Let's see. Hold on 1 second here. Paste. All right. I have made my presence known on the social medias. And let's see. And do I have anybody watching? Hey, I have 3 watching. Cool. Hey, welcome aboard, guys. And let's see. Hope you're enjoying the show of me just kind of sharing links and complaining about stuff. So I don't know. I just thought I would get online, and I like doing live streams. It's actually the easiest thing I do on this channel, and I don't do them enough. I should do this all the fucking time. But we're going to be talking about the second Batman and Deadpool crossover. I'm going to be talking about that first. And then I have some minor reactions to what's going on over with the next crossover. And I'll talk about that a little bit. And then if I have any people watching, if they have any questions, I'd love to chat with them and answer any questions. I'm going to try and do this at least twice a week, if that. I'm going to try and get this back on a regular basis, so I can get people like used to the fact I'm coming back. All right, so I think that's me kind of blah, 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 blah. So let's talk about this Batman Deadpool thing. So this is from Grant Morrison. I got to be surprised. I'm surprised they tagged Grant Morrison for this. And Dan Mora. This won't be the only time we talk about Dan Mora on this program tonight. And essentially, it's 2 cosmic beings from Marvel and DC essentially hooking up, and I think that gives us the excuse to have our characters kind of just cross universes, which is actually not a bad idea of them going whole hog on each other, and like, oh yeah, maybe things leak out. And in this case, it's Batman and Deadpool. So, yeah, we have this storyline where Batman's collecting some things for this unknown character, and then we get the big reveal of like him saving Batman, and I don't know. Oh man, we get this another scene of Grant Morrison breaking the 4th wall with Deadpool, and there's like graffiti here of other characters that have been here, including Jen Walters, by the way. So yeah, we get to the big bad guy is Cassandra Nova, by the way. Of course, that's one of his babies, so it's actually not a bad use of his work. And we get Batman, Deadpool, kind of like, kind of doing a lot of meta stuff here and there. It's fine. It's really the art is just gorgeous. I love Dan Moore's work. I don't know if he's reached this part yet, but I really do feel he's kind of generational. I will say that right now. Like, I feel like there is a generational artist each time around at either DC or Marvel that kind of like defines the way the characters look. And, there's like, Kirby, John Romita, George Perez, uh, let's see, Jose Lopez, John Byrne, Jim Lee, and I don't know. I think Dan Moore right now is that guy at the moment because he draws specifically the DC characters, but I mean he draws like the characters he works on. They look like the character, and it feels like this is the classic version of that character, and it's kind of nice to see him like jump in on this with that. And I've heard other people. I don't know if I haven't heard this from Morrison himself. I don't know how true this is, but like this might be Morrison's last work with DC and with Batman. I don't know. This might be his like farewell issue. I don't know. It would be a weird one to go out on, but why stop now? So anyway, we got some other things here, and I'm just gonna go through them here. We got John Constantine and Doctor Strange. We got Laura Kinney Wolverine and Nightwing, Harley Quinn and the Hulk, Static and Miss Marvel. And I'll just run through briefly. Like the Hulk and Harley Quinn is like fun. It's cute. I like it. And Amanda Conner does the art, so of course it's fun to enjoy. The Nightwing Laura Kinney one was just completely surprising to me. Like I didn't expect them, but as Tom Taylor, and this is by Tom Taylor, as I'm like reading it, it's like, oh, this does kind of make a lot of sense, and they do kind of work. They work better than I actually expected. And that's actually can be said of several different like when the Constantine Doctor Strange one is absolutely like a perfect match. And their interactions with each other, the way they play off each other, the way they're kind of playing cat and mouse with each other. It's really cool. I don't know. This is just a really nice piece. There's a couple. I'm going to say this right now. I dig this anthology approach where you get the one big story and then you get all these like cool mini stories. A couple of these I feel could be like expanded upon, like the Doctor Strange Constantine one. The Nightwing Laura Kinney Wolverine one is really nice. And I really enjoyed, let's see, let me go here. It's actually the last one. It's the Miss Marvel Static one. And you know what? I'm really pleasantly surprised at this pairing. Like I fully expected them to do Static and Miles Morales Spider-Man. And instead they went with Miss Marvel, and oh boy, this was fun. Also, we got G. Willow Wilson back writing Miss Marvel. She hasn't done that for a few years. And Dennis Cowan, who was one of the great milestone artists doing the art. Man, Cowan does a nice Miss Marvel. Holy crap! Like it would be really cool to kind of see him back on the. I'd like to see him do like a full run of this character. And yeah, this was nice. Yeah, this one. Yeah, Miss Marvel, Static, Constantine, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Nightwing. I'd love to see those expanded. Actually, those were all three very, very good. Um, I am kind of indifferent to both Batman Daredevils. Excuse me, both Batman Deadpools. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. I was not excited about those being the headliners. Like, yeah, I knew it was going to be Batman, but like, you had to go with Deadpool. Okay, I know you like money, blah blah blah. Uh, so that's what I decided to go with. Yeah, I enjoyed the on both. Actually, I enjoyed both of the smaller side stories much more than I did the main story. So here we go. By the way, I guess I should say coming up will be they're starting to make announcements in the creative teams for the Superman, Spider-Man ones, and it's going to be the same format, which I am kind of digging this concept. Um, and it's going to be more of their supporting casts butting heads, but I think they're probably going to throw some other characters. Um, but it's kind of neat. We'll get to see some more Spidey characters. I think Miles will be in there, and uh, not sure Supergirl will be in there. So I don't know. We'll see. This kind of looks fun, and I'm just interested to see this format continue. And it would be neat if these would also serve as sort of pilots for more crossovers. Like, hey, you really like that Doctor Strange Constantine one? We'll do a whole one. I know. Look, Doctor Strange and Constantine does not sell as many books as Batman and Deadpool. I fully admit that, but like, it'd be nice if this could fund that. All right. So hey, speaking of Spider-Man, I'm gonna jump ship over to issue 19, and 19 is Legacy issue 983. We're getting close to 1,000, dudes. Now, this is from Joe Kelly and Pepe Larraz, who, oh boy, like that, like I was talking about Dan Moore. Pepe Larraz is so cool. I love his art. And I can't help but wonder if this is if we're partly in space just to show off Pepe's uh, very nice work with cosmic stuff. And I just, every page is just like a beautiful like piece of work, and every panel, he's just so good. And Joe really does keep up. With the dialogue, really does keep up the pace. Because I'll be honest with you, if you had told me like, oh hey, the new Spider-Man title is going to involve putting Spider-Man into space away from his cast, and Norman and Ben Reilly pick up the slack while he's gone, I go, well, okay, I'll see you back when that run is over. I've been reading it anyway, and I am surprised how much I like this so far, because I've been noticing what Marvel's been doing with Spider-Man specifically is like instantly taking him out of the status quo. Like the premise of each new run on Spider-Man is like, what if Spider-Man was in a coma or in space or some other bullshit? Not just, why don't we just enjoy Spider-Man stories, but let's do Spider-Man, but something else. I don't particularly care for that, but guess what? This one is working. I am really, like I said, none of this should be working, but I'm enjoying the Osborn Riley stuff on Earth, and I'm enjoying this run. We got Rocket. Spider-Man is stuck in space, almost Guardians of the Galaxy style, with a crew of misfits that have been like kidnapped and imprisoned, and he helped them escape. And they're kind of working on getting him back while also needing to fight this guy who stuck him in space in the first place, Hellgate. We're running into a bunch of new characters. Like, I am really digging this Raylith character. She is this like tough, strong alien, I think warrior woman. I'm not quite sure of her story yet, but she is fallen for Peter, and he seems to be kind of digging her. And their relationship so far has been kind of touching. And you know what? Here's the thing: I'm a big Mary Jane guy, and like anytime the conversation is like, "Oh, the shipping war," comes up, and it's like, "Oh, Mary Jane or Black Cat," I'm like, "Fuck Black Cat." Like I like Black Cat, but like she ain't for Peter. And this is Mary Jane. Oh, I mean, I gotta admit, I mean, if you want an alternative to Mary Jane, like Black Cat isn't where it's at, man. It's maybe Rayleigh, this yellow, goldish alien warrior with hordes. I don't know, is orange, golden alien. I dig her, and she's very funny, and they have a very good chemistry. Uh, but yeah, I like this a lot. This is just beautiful work. And they've been using Pepe on the space issues. They've been going back and forth. Like next issue, we'll be back on Earth with Norman dealing with a weird situation, building with someone taking on people who've like worked on the Goblin thing. And this looks like Hobgoblin or something like that. So I don't know. There's something going on with Hobgoblin. We're going back and forth to that, and that's an interesting story. And it's interesting seeing Goblin seeing Peter through new eyes from what from taking his position, taking his job. So I didn't get to say my rating on Batman Deadpool. Batman Deadpool. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 4 ram chips. Spider-Man 19 or 983. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this 5 ram chips. I really enjoyed this one. All right, now we go over to Batgirl, the Cassandra Cain Batgirl issue 15, and let's see, we're still working with this long story, which like man, 15 issues in, we're still going on strong. Let's see, who's the art team on this one? This is Tate Brumble and Stephen Sigorvi. Forgive me if I mispronounce. This is kind of taking a break. They're about to go off on this the big attack, but we're also seeing Cassandra's dreams and how she's interpreting problems. She mentioned specifically that usually there's somebody there in her dreams, and she's not there, and she's obviously referring to Stephanie. And let's see, we get to see. Let's see, who's this other character again? What's her name? There's so many new characters throwing at us. Who is this? Jaya. Yeah, Jaya. Anyway, Jaya's like prompting her and getting her more her head in the game. Cassandra. Oh, he has a brother, and she's kind of a bitch to him, and he like gets really upset, runs away, and kind of like goes to kind of like figure out the problem on his own. While let's see, Cassandra is kind of dealing with let's see. I've never been able to pronounce her name. Naya. Let's see, Nasa Agul. But anyway, they're making the big attack plans. They're trying to figure things out. Art's really good here, by the way. Really, I am loving the art. And by the way, our characters apparently are getting betrayed by someone who's in the fold. I won't really reveal that here, but boy, man, the art is just so good. I do love. I have mixed feelings about this run so far. I'll start with what I love. I mean, the action's really good. It really leans heavy into the martial arts aspect of Cassandra, which I think is the appropriate. She's a martial arts hero. Like she's not just a Batgirl. So I like how we're going into the kind of mythic Martha martial arts of it all, and I really dig that, and also leaning into like her history with Shiva, and the art's gorgeous. The fight scenes are nice. I do wish that the story Bromble would like focus on literally other things. Like I don't know, it's just and this is a larger problem with me with a lot of Marvel and DC comics is they have adopted what I have been calling like a Netflix method of storytelling, where it's just one story. It's a really long movie, stripped from with 8 episodes, and Disney does it, and other people adopted this, but comics have been doing this, and I've been seeing like these long ass stories, like go into the 15, 20, 25 pages, 30. I've like dropped books because like I'm done, like at least when books like Avengers have done it, like they at least mix it up. And Bromwell hasn't been doing that. We've been kind of just sticking with the story. It's a good story, and that's why I'm kind of like sticking with it. But like, be nice if we fought the Riddler or something. Just to do something else. But yeah, I really let's see, with my complaints, I've been really enjoying the series. And Cassandra is just on point. The art's just gorgeous. We've had a couple different artists here and there, and it's just been just solid storytelling. So I'm gonna give this one 5 round chips. I think it's very good. Okay, let's see. I got 2 X-Men books for you. Now, I was reading a whole bunch of X-Men books, and we had what was it? The Up from the Ashes. Came a Bubble and Crude, the initiative, and that's after Krakoa, and that was just a natural step. Like, oh man, we got done with this whole big thing. Well, we need another one to kind of as a rebuilding process. And I first had thought like, oh, okay, 3 books, that's great, and then 3 books turned into 6 books and 7 books and 8 books and blah 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 blah. It Marvel does what it does with X-Men. Like, oh hey, you like X-Men? All right, how about 50 books? And you have to keep reading all of them. They do this to me every time, man. Like since the 90s, we've been kind of doing that. And I'll get excited, and it'll just get too much, and I just can't keep up with this stuff. So the only real time I have ever seen them not do that is during the period where Perlmutter was trying to replace the X-Men with the Inhumans just out of stupid spite. And God, I'm just so glad that's over, because not only was he ruining X-Men, but he was also ruining the Inhumans too. And we'll see what happens in the future when they try to bring the Inhumans back. But oh boy, they did some damage to that brand. But X-Men was too strong, motherfucker. All right, so that's my long way of getting back to the point of like, yeah, every decade they just like, oh hey, here's a new initiative. Great, here's 50 books. I can't afford 50 books a month, especially now that they're like $4 and $5 a piece. So what I am doing is I have ended up dropping everything except for let's see, Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, because I like these creators a lot. Jed MacKay and Gail Simone. Let me start with Gail Simone's. And of course, Gail Simone's one has like focused like in the Bayou with like probably the most arguably popular of the characters, arguably, because Storm isn't here. And Cyclops, who's like had a career resurgence. Very nice. But yeah, Rogue's leading a small team. We got Wolverine, Jubilee, Gambit, Nightcrawlers here, and they are kind of like mentoring this new group of characters called the Outliers, who I'm really digging, by the way. David Marquez is doing the art, and we're kind of getting to know the community, and they are kind of like trying to welcome them in and make them part of the community, which is nice. And Kurt has created this relationship with this girl. I think her name's Mackenzie. It is. And they're on a date, and she's actually kind of setting him up for a surprise party. But before then, they have this moment that's literally one of the sexiest moments I've seen in a comic book. That includes any nudity I've seen. It's where she gets close to him, and asks, let's see, can I get this proper here? Oh wait, where are we here? Oh yeah, where she like whispers in his ear, like, "Can you bamf me?" And he goes, "Wow, I'd be happy to." And like he like teleports her, across to the house, and she is very obviously very into it. And it's a very cute moment. And yeah, there is no way she's not going to be asking him to do tail stuff in the near future, but we'll get to that. But anyway, it's a birthday for him, and Wolverine politely like excuses himself, and that's because like Mutina is outside, and Mutina is this, I don't know, this evil monster slasher villain character from from movies, and she wants to join the X-Men. Divide, despite the fact that she has proven herself to be remarkably untrustworthy and terrible and scary. Um, and of course, Logan doesn't buy it for a second, but she's very insistent. She mentions how some people were killed outside of one of her movies, connected to like to mutants, and she wants to protect them. I don't know. It's just does not sound very convincing, but she seems pretty insistent on it, to the point where she's able to get by Logan and get into the house and threaten Kurt's girlfriend, which is a huge mistake. And Kurt is able to get her out and give her this kind of test in a way. And oh boy, he pulls out the swords. It's great. This is a really strong Kurt Nightcrawler. This is a really strong Nightcrawler issue. If you dig in Nightcrawler, you better pick this one up. This is very good. I love this one a lot. This is 5 out of 5 Ram chips. Easy. Liked it a lot. Also, what you got going on here with Jed McKay, and Jed McKay, who's the artist on this? Tony Daniel. Neat. Okay, yeah. Cyclops is welcoming in a few new X-Men, and he instantly turns on them and says he's going to kill them. And essentially, it looks like what's happened to Cyclops is he's been possessed by future Cyclops. You know, the Days of Future Past thing, from 10 years in the future, and he has to kill. Let's see, because this is Revelation. Doug Ramsey, and like future Scott in Scott's present day body is like claiming like, Doug's going to destroy us all. I have to kill him now. And of course, like, well, I mean, cooler heads prevail, and they're able to restrain him and trying to figure out things, what to do about it. But what's funny is like he almost he escapes off panel. And we kind of have to deal with that. We don't even see him break out. Like he is just like didn't even wait for the comic to come back. There is, and this, by the way, isn't resolved. We're still gonna kind of like keep going with this. So I'm curious as to where this mystery is going. Not bad. I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 Ram chips. Not too bad. Okay, now let's take a trip back to the 80s. Speaking of time travel, let's go to Thundercats 22. And this is from, let's see, the Clan Schleivy and Drew Moss. Drew Moss is awesome, by the way. Fun fact, Drew Moss drew this Red Knight right over here. And let's see. This is the story of the Gray Cats, and they are a group of secret espionage specialists of Thundera, and we're reintroduced. The Thundercats are reintroduced to them actually from Jaga, and let's see. We could see him right here and tell them all like the Thundercats, like the whole story of her, and let's see how like she was one of the last of the Gray Cats, and their failure to protect Thundera, while at the same time, they need them to like help secure the new planet of Third Earth. It does end with them being somewhat suspicious themselves, actually, which is kind of interesting. I've never seen any take like that on bad Thunderians. I can't recall a story about bad Thunderians. They've always been the good guys because they're the good guy toys. So we'll see. Not too bad. Kind of dug it. And Drew Moss's art is just always flawless. It's beautiful work. If you're not reading this, I do recommend checking it out. This is 4 Ram Chips. And now we're going to Transformers. Here we go. And I actually have not picked this book up in a couple of months. And to my surprise, Daniel Warner Johnson is done with the title. I knew he was going to be wrapping up, but I missed that issue. I have it. I just haven't read it. But I didn't know Robert Kirkman was taking over. And Dan Moore is here. Like, what are you doing over here? Don't you have time to do anything else? Anyway, Dan Moore's art. Remember what I said about how cool and flawless and pitch perfect it is with DC characters and Marvel characters? Well, that goes for Transformers as well. Like, he does the ideal versions. These look like the best versions of the G1 cartoon. Just by far the end. And let's see, we got a bunch. This isn't too much of a main. There's not a main plot here. We're seeing a lot. This is one of those issues where we're seeing puzzle pieces come together here. We got machinations with Megatron. We got RC getting a promotion. I'll explain that in just a second. Soundwave. Very cool bit here with Soundwave and Thundercracker. Thundercracker is leaving the Decepticons and joining the Autobots. We get oh my god, we got a shot here from, because I think Robert Kirkman's been doing the spin-off book on this, so we actually get to see like the who's that guy with Mask, the bad guy from Mask, taking the Viper or something like that. What was that guy's name? Anyway, he escapes, and oh boy, what a cool sequence that was. And there, RC has become RC Magnus, which, like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was a title. I just thought it was Ultra Magnus's name. But no, Magnus is a title within the Autobots, and RC just got upgraded, and she looks really cool, by the way. She's a little bit more bulked up with missiles. Look, when you get a promotion, you get missiles. That's just how it is. Anyway, she rallies the troops, including Thundercracker, except it's Trailblazer is like lost, and he gets discovered by Megatron, and holy shit, it's very violent final scene. Matter of fact, I will not spoil that one if you pick this one up. Well, really did enjoy this, man. I'm all in all of a sudden. Oh boy, really dug this one. Look, man, I'm an old school Transformers dork, of course. If you do Transformers right, you got me. 5 Ram Chips, loved it. And very, very curious to see where I'm going with that. So that's what I'm reading this time around. Looks like I don't have any questions right now. I don't blame people. It's been like forever and a day since I've actually done a live stream. So why would you think I would do one? So I think I'm going to finish up here. So yeah, hey, I hope you enjoyed this. I will be doing more live shows. I'll try to do them maybe every 2 weeks. Let's try for every 2 weeks. Let's be realistic. And if I get into it, maybe I'll go back to a weekly basis on this. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'll not sure what day, probably the weekend, maybe. I wanted to do these Wednesday or Thursdays, but I failed. I got sick, so I wasn't able to do it. So let's try and do these for the weekends. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from this weekend. So I think that's it. Thank you for joining me on this new live stream. So just want to let you know that I'm going to be doing some new videos, not just as the Real Manos, but also myself, Justin Cristelli, with writing videos. I'm going to start posting those videos soon. And I actually have some more cool, exciting news coming up regarding writing. So I won't bore you with that right now because I don't have everything in place. But keep in mind. So, hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments below. What have you read this month? What are you reading? What should I be reading? I'm really in the mood now to experiment and see what else is out there. I'm also reading One Piece. I'm getting back to picking up the manga on that. I just read Supergirl Woman Tomorrow. I'll be probably doing a video about that, actually. I really had some thoughts. So we'll see. Don't forget to follow me on the various stuff like Blue Sky. You can support the channel on Patreon, and you know the drill. I'll be talking to you later, and I'll be pushing the button. Bye, folks.